And so I welcome all of us here in the space tonight, recognizing that so many of us have been questioning, maybe are still questioning. And it is that questioning that can be really consuming of our energy, of our vital force. As I welcome you this evening to our practice, tonight's class of Queer Nidra, a specific circle for those of us who identify as queer, welcoming all bodies who might identify as queer, as lesbian, as gay, as bi or ace, as genderqueer or transgender, non-binary, intersex, and maybe some of the many names that our indigenous cultures have for people like us who love differently, who find our way through the world in relating to others just a little differently than the mainstream, but in our own beautiful ways. And so I welcome all of us here in the space tonight, recognizing that so many of us have been questioning, maybe are still questioning. And it is that questioning that can be really consuming of our energy, of our vital force, spending sometimes days and nights, sometimes weeks and years, just wondering who we are, how we move through the world, how to love ourselves, how to be loved by others, and how to love a world which isn't always made for us. And so we create that world here, if nowhere else, in the practice of Yoga Nidra, in this inward focus. I invite you to get as comfortable as you know how to. Take this moment to fluff and refresh and reorganize any part of your body. I recognize that some of you might love your bodies. You might have a great relationship in there, and some of you might feel trapped by your bodies. You might feel confused and puzzled by the flesh that you inhabit. And let that be welcome. Let whatever relationship you have with your human form today be welcome. Easy or complicated, it is what you got for this lifetime, for this earth walk. So we welcome this body into the circle, into the practice, just as it is today. Hello, body. Welcome, body. And what does this body need to be a little more comfortable? Is there anything you might do to feel a little more at ease? Any position of the arms or legs or head? And allow me to remind you, there's no wrong way to do this. There are some traditional postures like lying on the back that may be comfortable for you, that may be what you enjoy, but you might prefer to be in some other position. You are welcome to queer this practice up. Let this be about your knowing, your inner wisdom, offering to your body what it needs in terms of shape and position, in terms of pillows, props, cushions, blankets. Organize this body with the greatest sweetness that you might have, for making it through another day, for making it to this moment here tonight. Congratulations. We are here at the end of another day. As you let the body get comfortable, become curious about the sounds, all of the sounds around you. Listen near and far. Listen in to the sounds that are outside, maybe big sounds, maybe things outside of the windows, the doors, the world making noise. And listen in to any sounds that you have near to you in the room. Perhaps these instructions, perhaps the noise, the sound of electronics or any other things that are noise producing, the buzz of the lights, and the hum of the house. Listening closer and closer to the sounds that come from your body, the sound of your breath, your heartbeat, your digestion, all the tiny sounds that are there for this ongoing movement inside of the body. With every breath, with every heartbeat, there is something moving on the inside. Listen to the inside of the body. And getting curious and focused to the space of the heart. This awareness dropping into the space of the heart to listen beyond the physical sounds and to listen to your heart's knowing. Asking your very own heart about your day. How was your day? The heart asking the heart, how you doing? Asking those sweet questions of yourself. Listening to the answers. Acknowledging what you've been through today, this week, in this life. And asking the question, what do I need? Perhaps asking the body, what do you need? To the feet and to the legs, asking the hands and the arms, what do you need? Getting curious about the needs in the trunk of the body, at the pelvis and the belly, the low back and the upper back. What do you need? Chest and heart, neck and head. And if there's some immediate thing that can be offered, like a shift in position, welcome that need and honor it. And perhaps the need is less precise, less immediate, something vague like strength or love or peace. And let the inhale bring that to you. As you listen to what it is that the body needs, see what you can do to meet that need, either in physicality, in adjustment and accommodating, or with the breath, charging the breath with those needs, breathing in love, breathing in strength, breathing in peace, and allowing each exhale to make space, to release and let go all that is in the way, all that is unlike that which you desire. And that's the settling. That's the invitation to be aware of the sounds on the outside and the inside, to release that which can be released and to invite that which is nourishing. And this might be the practice for you today, to be here, nourishing the whole body with this breath and this awareness. And the invitation is to allow the mind to move like a pilgrimage, walking the awareness around the various body parts. And take the awareness into the left hand and become aware of the left hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring, and little finger. Offer that bit of gratitude and welcome to each of these fingers and to the palm of the hand. Thank you to the back of the hand. wrist and forearm, elbow and upper arm. Thank you, shoulder on the left and left armpit. The pectoral muscle at the upper left chest and the left collarbone, and the hollow between the collarbones, the right collarbone and the pec muscle, the front of the right shoulder and the right armpit, upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, and right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring, and little finger. And be aware of the arms, the span from the left hand to the right hand, and the connection of the hands to the heart. Let the awareness drop down behind the heart to the space behind the heart. Left and right shoulder blades, be aware of the ribs on the back of the body down to the waist, to the low back. Wrap the awareness around the abdomen with its navel and the underbelly and the pelvis. Right thigh, right knee, lower leg and right ankle, the right heel and the right foot, big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth. Awareness of the left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth. Sole of the left foot and the top of the left foot. Left heel and ankle, lower leg, knee, left thigh and hip. And back to the pelvis with its sacrum. Follow the awareness up the spine between the shoulder blades into the neck and the back of the head. Be aware of the sides, right and left of the head with the ears, right and left, and the cheeks and the jaw, right and left to meet at the chin. Awareness of the lips, nose, right eye, left eye, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow center, forehead, and the crown of the head. Together, head and face, the neck and the shoulders, the two arms, the chest and the upper back, the low back, abdomen, pelvis, and the two legs together, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. And be aware of the whole body, resting and breathing the whole body. Here in the practice, the whole body, in this awareness, somewhere in between asleep and awake. Be aware of every breath. And this awareness, welcome home to itself, home in this body, to be with the breath, to be gazing upon the arrival of every inhale, receiving the gifts of every inhale, and releasing with every exhale, letting go. The breath comes and goes. The breath arrives and departs. Watch this ongoing dance. This dance you can trust. This body is in the business of breathing. This body knows the inhale. Without controlling, without effort, the body will inhale. It will complete the inhale, arrive into fullness. It will reverse and exhale. This body knows when to let go. And this body will empty with this effortless exhale to arrive at the bottom. And the body will inhale all on its own. No prompt, no conscious beginning. The breath just shows up. Cultivate your sense of trust in the trust of this breath, and cultivate your sense of letting go with every exhale that makes space for the inhale. The earth is holding this body completely, no effort, just awareness and breath, breath and awareness. And this may be the practice for you. This may be the place to stay in this awareness and enjoy the arrival and the departure of this breath. You may wish to try on an exploration. You are invited to be curious about where this body might be uncomfortable. Is there some part of this body that is maybe tired or injured, aching, recovering? Is there some part of the physical experience that calls the attention with a need for soothing, for healing? And just being curious and letting the awareness move through the body with this invitation to visit the least comfortable part of you. Where is the greatest discomfort here in this moment? And maybe it's a physical thing, maybe it's a non-physical thing. Welcoming whatever this is, this human experience, welcoming, acknowledging that it is emerging, that it is here to be seen, here to be witnessed, the least comfortable part of you. Let that go. Let that go and be curious about the most comfortable part of this human experience. Where in the body is there the greatest comfort, the greatest ease? Scanning through the inner landscape with the curiosity to discover, where does comfort live in this body? Where's that ease dwell? Allowing the mind to discover where in the body there's the greatest sense of comfort. And see if it's possible to invite that comfort to spread and to expand, to take up more space. Invite any bit of comfort in this body to become a greater presence, inviting comfort into the whole body, inviting ease into the whole body. Is that possible to request of the body to show you what comfort feels like. A requesting of the body to show you ease and pleasure and comfort. What would that feel like? Would there be a different position for the body in its greatest comfort? How does the breath move through this body in its greatest comfort? And what are some of the words of the inner dialogue? How does the heart speak to the heart? How does the self speak to the self? To cultivate this greatest comfort, to cultivate this greatest ease. What are some kind things that you might say to yourself? Like, hey, you got this. You are amazing. Doing all you're doing. Making it through each day like you do. Wow. What are some of those kind inner words that would be nourishing, helpful, empowering? Let yourself be your greatest cheerleader. And those words might come easy, they might be natural, and they might be awkward, they might be distant, and they might arrive later. However, this practice is evolving for you is perfect. You are doing it just as you need to be. And the practice is coming to a close in a moment. You might choose to remain where you are in this space of rest and awareness. This may be your bedtime, and you may just need to allow yourself to drift into sleep, and that is welcome. And you may have some activities ahead of you tonight. This might be a pause in the trajectory. So checking in with yourself, asking again, what do I need now? Do I need to stay in this state of awareness, or do I need to keep moving? And if the decision is to emerge and to awaken, the invitation is to listen to all the sounds here again, near and far. The sound of this voice and these instructions and all of the other sounds in the room and beyond. The big sounds and the small sounds of the body, perhaps the whisper of the breath. Listening and feeling, listening to the sounds, listening to the breath and feeling the breath, feeling the movement of inhales and exhales in the body. Feel this whole body, the whole body. Again, the front and the back here, the right side, the left side. Upper body, lower body, the outside, the inside, the whole body. And if you're choosing to emerge from this practice, begin to deepen the breath. Feel the breath come in with a bit of effort. Feel the belly rise and fall. Make small movements. Perhaps the tongue moves in the mouth, in the eyes, in the closed eyelids. Wiggle the fingers and the hands, the toes and the feet. Let these small movements awaken the body. If you're choosing to emerge, go at your pace. Move only as quickly as the slowest part of you feels ready to move. That might mean these small movements of the hands and the feet, little movements of the neck, and the body might stretch and reach, and perhaps a yawn feels good, and the body might curl up and hug itself and stay very still and quiet. There is no wrong way to do this. Keep noticing and keep breathing. If you are awakening, you might choose to touch the tips of the fingers to the tip of the thumb, a little movement of the tips of the fingers to the tip of the thumb to awaken the nervous system. You might choose to bring the hands together, touching the hands, rubbing them together, warming them up. That warmth might be nice to the eyes, bringing the fleshy palms over the eye sockets, transferring that heat. And if it feels nice, you might caress your own face, bringing the fingers over the eyebrows, over the forehead, seeing what you need for your practice. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Our practice has come to an end. Feeling awake and alert if that's what you need, and resting if that's what you choose. We're here every week. I'll be offering this class in the weeks to come with no changes, and I thank you as always for your ongoing generosity. Your donations are very much a part of my livelihood. Besides group classes like this one, I work one-on-one with people. I have a Monday class, which is movement and yoga nidra, and special events throughout the month that are all on my website. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and leave a comment about your experience. And while you're here, please subscribe to my channel and opt in for notifications to catch the next class I upload. And then head over to olgachwa.com to join in a live event or to work one-on-one with me. I'm here to help.